was the diagnosis given to you on the ward?
After about a week.
Not till a week later?
No, I had a lot of, they come to see you and they take this test, that test, all sorts of things. And of course you do say to them, is it serious? And go, oh, no, don't worry. But although you're thinking to yourself, please don't let it be anything bad, I think deep down, you know. And I think at that time I had an hemorrhage. I had a really, really bad hemorrhage. I lost, I think it was about, 8 pints of blood or something, a real lot.
Gosh.
And I was on drip and wires and all sorts. And then, of course, the final blow came that it was cancer.
So you really had a tough time around the diagnosis?
Yes, we did really. It was.
When they revealed the diagnosis, did they have additional information about how it had progressed or how severe it was at that stage?
Well, it was quite bad because I think it had attacked a few of the other little organs as well. Although the main cancer was in my stomach, it had attacked a few little bits and pieces around it. And Dr. Ann Thomas, she was absolutely marvellous. She's my oncologist. And we had a little meeting in the room with her. My daughter had flew over from Bahrain. So the three of us went into the room. And of course, I was just told, you've got cancer of the stomach, Joyce. And, I sat there, we were all initially in shock. And because my first thought was, can you operate? Because that's what you think, operate, get it out, get it away. And of course, the answer was no, which was another shock.
So in your case, it was inoperable?
Inoperable.
Yes.
Yes.
That's probably the extent that it was there at the time.
Yes. And of course, with all the little bits and pieces that it had sort of spread to, and of course, you're in a bit of a state, you can't really, connect to it. But I was offered chemo, but I was offered to go on the trials to start with. But I had everything going for me for the trials, and then out of the blue, they found out I got tinnitus and tinnitus, and that was the one thing that stopped me going on the trials. And then, as I say, they offered me chemo. A few weeks went by where I was really panicking because nothing was happening. I hadn't heard anything, and I thought, oh God, they put me on the scrap heap, And of course, the last thing they said to me when I left hospital was, Joyce, we're so sorry. Just go and enjoy the rest of your life. Oh my God, it's a death sentence. But anyway, I started my chemo, and it just wouldn't shrink every time I went back. And I had like a bottle on my arm, which was 24/7. It was a very fierce chemo, but it just wouldn't shrink. It stabilised, but it wouldn't shrink. So we were just left with this lodger, as we called it then, just sitting there, not growing, but not shrinking, which was a little bit harrowing to, cope with. But